Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my peers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video in particular, we're going to be talking about and discussing will the Canadians shut down the power grid in the United States? There's going to be some tariff issues between the US and Canada. We're going to take a quick look at that, see what's going on there. If you have not watched my previous video, I highly recommend you go and watch it. I just got done recording just this very second, talking about the government shutdown. There was some interesting information revolving around the White House, Elon, and a possible cyber attack. So definitely go and check that video out if you have not done so already. This specific video, we'll take a look and see how that's going to be going on, what are the Canadians doing. Then we will have two other videos that we're going to be talking about and discussing. It's not going to be posted all today. It will be posted throughout this weekend. One of them is going to be talking about the fall of Elon Musk, and the other, the fall of Donald Trump, or the ending of Donald Trump. But let's get on to it. Let's see what's going on in this specific video, and let's see what we get. Now, this video is being recorded on none other than Thursday, March 13th at 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as of when I am recording this specific video. So, again, it's Thursday, March 13th at 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as of when I am recording this specific video. I hope you guys do enjoy the content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, engage with the content by liking, sharing this video, commenting in the comment section below, or watching this video longer than normal. It helps the channel out greatly. And for those of you guys who have been noticing that YouTube is not notifying you when I do post and upload, that is not a problem. You can go into the comment section below or in the description, follow my Blue Sky account or my Facebook group, and I will personally notify you when I do post and upload. Now, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit the bell icon on this video so you can be also notified when I do post here on YouTube. Alright, so let's begin. We have a lot to get through today. It is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I do, say, or do is all off the ledge. Alright, so let's begin. I don't want to waste your time. I hate long intros. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's see what's going on with the Canadian electrical grid, see what's going on, and see if they're going to cut the power grid off in the United States. So Spirit Angel Tommy, is the Canadians going to shut down the power grid in the United States? This could be a very quick video, this could be a very short video. We'll see how that goes. I said that last time and it was a little bit longer. What is it? The first card that comes in is the Queen of Cups reverse Spirit, followed by the Two of Pentacles reverse, and the Four of Swords. What does this mean, Spirit? The Queen of Cups is a very interesting card because the Queen of Cups means a limit, a restriction, a captain, only allowing them to use what's within that vicinity. There is no restrictions here, right? I don't know what the agreement they had in the past, but I'm keeping getting NASFA. NAFA. I'm getting NASFA, which is like something that 45 was campaigning on back in 2016. I keep getting that. There's something revolving around that, around 2016. We have the Two of Pentacles reverse. The Two of Pentacles reverse is a quite interesting card. But the Two of Pentacles reverse means a decision's being made. But in this aspect, it's telling me the decision has been made. The decision has already been made. And the outcome is the Four of Swords, which is not a very good card that you want to have, especially if you're asking whether or not the Canadians are going to shut down the electrical grid here in the United States. It looks like that has already been certain, that they are just waiting to make that happen. So now that we know that the Canadians looking like very likely that they are going to shut down the power grid here in the United States, let's take a quick look and see what's going to happen in the United States now that the power grid is going to be shut down. Spirit Angels tell me what's going to happen in the United States now that the Canadian power grid is shutting down in the United States, or power to the United States, or whatever way. How is that going to affect American life, or the American way of life? I'm hearing the word, we don't negotiate with Nazis. That's what I'm hearing. We don't negotiate with Nazis. It feels like the rest of the world learned, but the United States did not, because the United States is the embodiment of Germany. It always has been. This one. Can I use this? I'm Claudian, by the way. So I talk to my guys pretty regularly. This is the Astro Alignment deck. So that's what we're going to be using. We're going to look at the stars and astrology to give us a little bit more of a keen understanding about what is going on at the time in which this is taking place. Spiritual angels tell me about what's going to happen in the United States once the power grid goes down or the power is cut off by the Canadians due to 45. What's going to happen? How does that affect the American way of life? How does that affect the American way of life? How does it affect the American way of life? There's a lot. Okay. So we have here in the center, we're going to try and move this without transitioning over. Alright, so the first card we get here is the Ace of Swords reversed, which means a victory, right? A victory. Defeating the incumbent by shoving the sword in the stomach and defeating the king, killing the king, right? It's reversed, which tells me there is no defeat, there is no victory, there's no victory here. However, it does come with a tower. It comes as a shock. There's a big shock coming when it happens. It's ironic, it's electric, right? We're talking about electricity here, and yet there's a giant shock coming. The next card here on the left side here, we have the Ace of Wands. And Ace of Wands is a very interesting card because the Ace of Wands, and specifically, is referring to the pretense that something has been handed, the rule has been handed over. This is the transfer of power, the transition of power. It's interesting that the Ace of Wands here is heading towards the past. And here on the right side, here on the polar opposite of it, we have the Six of Wands reversed, which is the same thing as the Wand. They're both a victory card. They're both very good cards when they're upright. However, this card is reversed. There's something changing. There's a shift here. This is the old paradigm. This is the new paradigm. Right? We're talking about how does this Canadian turn off the power in the United States affect the daily American life? Well, it does. It affects the life to the degree that it becomes a tower moment, a shocking tower moment. We didn't realize how much reliant we were on other nations, right? Here you have on the top corner here, what's heading towards the future but going downwards in the past. You have here the Six of Pentacles. Aid. That's what I'm getting, aids. Getting aided, giving things, surplus, supply, or something. There's something going down, and it's in that direction, right? Here you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a very interesting card because the Ace of Wands symbolizes the transition of power, handing the power over from one party to the next. Here on the right side, though, looking over to the other paradigm, we have the Death card in reverse, which means a transformation, a change, a shift. Did the Americans learn? No, they didn't. Because here, despite them average Americans knowing and did not realize how reliant they were on other nations, the average, ordinary, uneducated American still believe that they themselves are the best nation in the world and that they don't need to be relying on it, that they don't need aid, that they can survive in. Like they're saying in this mindset where a lot of Americans have, like, oh, I work 2 jobs, I pay for my college, and it was raspberries and blueberries and $5. Like it essentially is that mindset. It's that idea that, oh, I struggle, so the rest of the nation should struggle with us. Right? That is that mentality here. It's that death card. So do we learn anything from this when it's cut off? No. No. And it's going to be a lot harder going forward. Is that the United States is going to get hit with so many sanctions that is going to make the United States extremely weak. And it's going to be because of these people in particular. The people who refuse to learn. These are the people who are hurting the nation. Not the people who already know, who recognize that we really need to be relying on aid and how reliant the U.S. really is. But it's those who choose to not learn. This is the paradigm here. This is the way of life. And here you have a decision has been made. We'll see what that decision is. But again, you can kind of see the two polar opposites. You have the people who see the U.S. for what it really is, but it's able to move past that and it's able to heal that. There are these people here who cannot. So these are showing a clear shift in dynamic here, a clear understanding, clear diversion of understanding the American way of life. This is the perspective of the average American. This is the average American who does not understand, who does not care. This is the average American who cares. That's the difference. And here at the center, how does it affect their way of life? Every single way. It does affect their life. Whether they want to see it or not is up to them. What is heading in the future? What is changing? What are some major tower moments coming in our life? Well, the first tower moment that's going to happen is mutable, which is around fertility, versatility, flexibility, and adaptability, right? The way of life, we're talking about the American way of life, the versatility, the flexibility, and adaptability, mutable, which means feeling like you're muted, like you can't speak your own mind. The next word here, we have Neptune. Oops. These are all heading in the same direction, so we're okay. Neptune, mysticism, spirituality, and escapism. Right? How is it going to affect our daily life? Is that when the electrical grid goes off, so does the spirituality aspect. So does the access to information, the ability to escape, right? To escape reality, right? We're unable to adapt, unable to have that flexibility and versatility. That is why on this YouTube channel I've been actively putting on videos where you guys will start be able to learn to do this yourself, because eventually there's going to come a time and a place where I won't be able to be online with you. And there will be that time, and the time is coming soon, which is why I'm training you. You might not realize it because I'm doing it on a subconscious level, but that is what's coming in the future. The future is you won't be able to escape your reality, and spirituality and access to spiritual knowledge and spiritual news will become irrelevant at this point, right? And the next card here in the reverse, what is heading downward? What is the victory card? What is being lost? Heading to the tower card, what is being completely erased? You have fixed action, momentum, and dedication. There is something that is changing in terms of dynamic and how Americans view certain things or goals in their life. What is also heading, because I know this was in this direction here, but I guess it shifted upright. So I guess it's leading in both directions. It looks like a radar. This is Leo, the fifth house of Leo, which is all about fun, hobbies, and creativity. This is also heading in the future, how we view our daily lives and what we want to do and how do we want to enjoy our lives with the average American. But it also talks about heading above, which means what is coming down, what is trying to crash. A lot of Americans may take this as an opportunity to invest time in other things other than the internet. So I do feel like, in a way, there's going to be some positivity coming out of this. The positivity is that we learn to navigate and be able to grow from this. There is that growing aspect, right? It kind of feels like the way that we had with COVID, where we had government shutdown, then we had the lockdown, and we were able to create that hobbies, right? To do things outside the internet. This is what this card is representing. That's what the fifth card is representing. There is some goodness coming out of this as well. There are a lot of things that are changing. It's the adaptability, the flexibility, the versatility. It's the mysticism, escapism, and the spirituality sense. What's being removed from our life? It's the action, it's the momentum, it's the dedication, right? And it's being replaced by fun, hobby, creativity, right? So that is what we're getting. That's what's coming in American daily life. That's how it's going to affect us on a very grandeur level. But speaking of all things specifically, is it going to affect our life? Yes. But is the American people going to learn? No. So I'm afraid this is going to be the first, but not the last. On the top of the deck here is the answer to the question, what has already been decided? We will find out right now. The South know with me past lives, natural gifts, and karmic challenges. Right? These things have been decided. These are things that are karmic, right? Karma. What is the bottom of the deck? We have here headed in the path. Again, going to the past, you notice how it says past life here, natural gift and karmic challenge. It's karma of the past, and this just has to do something with the South. So the karma of the South. And you have the 12th house, which is heading in the past direction of karma, shadow, and secret. The 12th house is spicy. You can't make this stop. You literally can't make this stop. This is actually a punishment of the past. So we are now living, because even if your ancestors did not commit to the crime that those who have past ancestors in the United States, regardless of it, because you are living as an American here, you in some capacity signed a soul contract with the universe before you were born that you were going to take on some of this karmic toll. So that is what's coming in our past here, is that we have to revisit our lives, and that is going to allow us to really take a hard look at our life and really realize that these things need change, right? A lot of us had not been the same since the lockdown, right? This will be no different. There will be changes, and it will become personal changes, unrecognizable changes, things like that. But nonetheless, changes are coming, and it's going to be affecting the American way of life, whether for the better or for the good, depending on your mindset and how you want to perceive the world. So that's what we're getting in terms of the Canadian and whether or not they're going to shut the power grid. It's just in stuff, as you would say. Alright guys, I think this is enough information for right now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I will see you all in the next time. Until then, peace out. I love you, and I'll see you next time.